So after the comedic kind of crappy remakes of 70s TV shows such as Starsky and Hutch and Dukes of Hazzard, we are now on to the 80s remakes. We've already had the A-Team, which I admit is a pretty decent film. It's not great and it's not as good as the original, but it's better than what's been done with some of the other TV shows in the past. Now we are looking at a 21 Jump Street remake with Jonah Hill. Now, if anyone doesn't know, 21 Jump Street was basically a show, a bunch of 12-year-old coppers, and it was Johnny Depp's big breakthrough role. And I remember as a kid, I was about 8 years old when this came out, maybe 7, and it was a pretty big show on TV. It ran for 5 seasons, but no, it really doesn't need to be remade. There is no reason to see this. I remember the remake of Dragnet. Dragnet was a TV series that went to film with Tom Hanks and Dan Aykroyd, and it's a reasonably decent movie, but it's not a great film considering the talent that's in it. So if you imagine lesser talent in 21 Jump Street, you get that. It's going to be absolutely shite. I guarantee it. I just do not see the point of continuously remaking, reimagining, rebooting. Just come up with original goddamn ideas. It's absolutely pathetic how boring and predictable Hollywood is. I am just so sick and tired of it. Yes, no one minds a comic book adaptation like Iron Man, Superman, Batman. Even bringing Transformers back was good, but 21 Jump Street, the show is an absolute cliche of its time, and it needs to remain that way. It does not need to be brought up to date because it wouldn't work. Basically, the only thing that would be 21 Jump Street about this remake would be the title, because nothing in the show would be relevant right now. So all we're going to get is a bunch of people who are like, again, well, they're not going to be aged 12, but basically being a bunch of 12-year-old police officers running around the place, throwing cars around, and it will be a pure comedy. And that's what I don't get. Yes, Dukes of Hazzard was funny, but it wasn't really a comedy. Starsky and Hutch was light-hearted, but it wasn't a comedy. So what is the need only to remake these old TV shows into movies? But why do they feel the need to make them outright comedies? I don't get it. Is it because you feel that the source material is so laughable that you have to turn it into a comedy? So what are they going to do? Are they going to do Jim Carrey as T.J. Hooker? Or are we going to get Steve Carell as Magnum P.I.? It's just fucking stupid. Come on. I know there was a writer's strike a few years back, but come on. You get paid good money to come up with decent ideas. And also, I am really pissed off with writers. This is not just because they cannot be bothered to come up with a creative, original idea themselves. I'm pissed off because I just found out that one of the writing crew on Last Action Hero got paid $1 million to add depth to those characters. My Cat Bowl has more depth than those characters and that story. $1 million to make that script better, and that's what turned out. What a fucking rip-off.